Greetings one and all, and welcome to Beyblade Central. So glad to see you here. For today's show, we have the one and only Pegasus Blast. I'm very excited for this bay since this is just one way to confirm that every single bay from the Rare Get Bay battle thing will eventually get a standard release, likely with a brand new system, since the first one was Cobalt Drake, which later became Impact Drake, and now we have Aero Pegasus with Pegasus Blast. So hopefully next year we get a brand new Valkyrie, because man, I really like the Valkyrie design and I really want it, but it's so expensive. This bay is not only a brand new CX bay, but it has so many cool references and interesting parts, as well as a premium standard launcher that it comes with, since it has a long winder. So without further ado, let's check everything out. Taking a look at the launcher, it's just the standard ripcord launcher, but with the longer winder. I'm not sure if this is going to be the new norm, but this is now the second time we've gotten this longer winder from a starter, with the first one being Scorpion Spear. Personally, I don't really mind it because I only got 2 sword launchers, and I'm planning to get a third one just when I eventually find Samurai Saber for Hasbro, or more like when I eventually buy it. But so it's not that big of a deal for me, but I know that a lot of people bought a lot of the sword launchers just for the winders. So it is kind of like a middle finger to them. Still a pretty cool launcher, and this is one you should be using if you don't want to be using these string launchers, which why wouldn't you want to use it? I prefer the string launchers over ripcords, but I do get why people want the ripcords instead. Next up, we have a brand new Ratchet / Bit Fusion Turbo. Turbo is the first bit and ratchet fusion, and the reason why it does it is because of its gimmick. The gimmick is very similar to Final Drive from MFB or Ultimate Reboot from Birth, where at the beginning it has a sharp which will appear, but as time goes on and it loses stamina, it becomes a flat bit, which is far more aggressive and is meant to be kind of like a second chance to fight. This gimmick has never really been good meta-wise, because by the time it activates, the base has very little stamina left. I also know a lot of people were thinking that the bottom part could have been made out of rubber, but honestly I don't think it is. While it does feel a bit different from the rest of the bit, it's very hard, and I don't think TT would make rubber so hard that at that point it could be just plastic, because why would they do that? Moving on to the blade, since it is part of the CX system, we have 3 parts, and we'll be taking a look at the assist blade first, which is Assault. Assault is, I gotta say, assist blade I'm a bit divided on, since on one end I really like the design and definitely prefer this over Slash and even Jackie, but on the other hand it's very tall, so I'm not sure if this is gonna be a really good for attack types, since typically you want a shorter build for attack types. Regardless, I'm really excited to try out this new assist blade. Next up, we have the main blade, which is Blast, and I gotta say, it does feel a lot more like a Valkyrie than a Pegasus in terms of the silhouette. As for the actual design, I think it looks really good. I think I honestly prefer this over Aero Pegasus, since Pegasus looks really nice, but the wing detail on Blast is just really good. Thankfully, just like with the original, this one is painted, which thank goodness, since that was something I was really disappointed with when it came to Impact Drake, it not being painted. I also really like how the main blade has some really good weight to it, meaning it's actually going to be good for the meta, but also the design is sharp enough to work decently well as an attack type, but also has a smooth profile, so it can work really well for any other build. So it's going to be pretty cool to see that. As for the chip, I absolutely love the design. Not only is a main Pegasus motif very reminiscent of the Pegasus face bolt, but also the sick wing design it has for the background pays homage to the MFB logo, which is just super amazing. I do, however, wish that the actual chip color would have been a dark blue, just like with the original Pegasus and Aero Pegasus, but I guess they wanted to make this bay stand out a bit more, but either way, it looks really good. Putting it all together, the bay looks absolutely amazing. I am very glad to have gotten my hands on this release, and I'm very excited to see how good it is and how the meta is going to be shifting moving forward, since we're beginning to get a lot of parts that would actually make CX viable in the meta, like the Blast main blade, the Wheel Assist blade from Kirby's 450 from Shark Scale, and the Valkyrie chip. I really hope that CX will get the love and appreciation it deserves, because I for one really love the CX system, but I do understand why people may not like it. But I feel like it's a bit too overhated on. Anyways, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to not miss out on any future uploads. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.